Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. It's such a cold, snowy, windy day. This is the perfect day for me to start with all of my garden. So let me show you what we're doing today. Now there's going to be quite a few garden videos because I love making garden journals, and it's such a beautiful day to be indoors and to spend it in such a unique way. I'm going to decorate the cover of this, but first we're going to work inside here in the pages. So I am going to be starting my own victory garden this year. We will be planting vegetables. So I am going to call this my Peter Rabbit Victory Garden. So in this scrapbook is where it's going to be all of my ideas and all of the things that I want to do this year in my garden. What I'm going to do is I'm saving the back of each page for the seed packet when I plant it. So like this one, the lemon mint, once I plant this, I'm going to save the packet and put it on here. That way I know each year what I'm planting. So I'm only going to be decorating the one side of the pages. I decided to use things that I've been saving for many years. Take for instance this that I printed out probably 2 years ago. I thought it would be fun to use it and to make something with it. I've been spending a couple hours each day off the computer and just enjoying the quietness of it all. Alright, so I put a ribbon here, and that's just going to be like a bookmark, and I can use that when I'm working on the different pages. So now we're going to switch gears just a little bit, and now we're going to work on the Victory Garden. So what did they grow in the wartime kitchen? So this is the home front, 1939 to 1945. And what do I want to grow? So that's going to go with this, the Victory Garden for a family of 5. So I am going to base my growing on this. So then I like to read and find out, you know, bread was really important. So they did all of their own baking of their bread. And what can I grow in the garden that can go towards this? Violets. I want to make some of my violet jelly, which I make every year. Johnny Jump Ups. Which would be in the same type family. Just the same as the month before, the house and the trees, the barn brown gable, the vine by the door. Nothing's changed but the hive of bees. And this here is the early years, 1935 to 1939. This was the Herb Society of America. And while there's not many pretty pictures in here, this is really the nut and bolts of learning all the different herbs and learning what they can do to help you. So we are going to work on this off the camera because this is a lot of studying, but let me show you what we have. So my Peter Rabbit book is only partly finished, but it is all the things I want to do this year. So the chamomile, the thyme, the sweet peas, the forget-me-nots, these are things that I want to plant this year that I don't have. And the green beans, the blue lakes, straw flowers, that I did get the seeds for. So this is the different things that I am doing this year. So we're going to put all of this together, and then we're going to put our seeds in here that we're going to plant this year. So the very next day, my husband decided he wanted to try out the four-wheel drive. As you know, we bought a vehicle a few years ago, but we were never able to use the four-wheel drive. We really didn't have enough of snow. As I'm editing this, we don't have any snow, and I am ready for spring. But the snow came, it lasted a few days, and now we're back to seeing the green grass. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for my views. My views have been higher in January. It was 25% higher than ever before. So I really want to thank you so much for that. I also want to thank you for loving behind the camera. I have been doing this now to most of my videos, and people have really been giving me feedback that you absolutely love it. And I think it just shows the more realistic look of everyday life for me. You know, I make videos on YouTube, but then I got a whole bunch of other chores that I have to do that never gets filmed. Well, with the snow, that means these solar panels have to be put away. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I wonder if these solar panels are even really worth it. Yes, they do save on electricity, but it's a lot of work. And I'm working on my greenhouse here because we've had a lot of wind and a lot of really bad winds, and it's really messing up the tarp on this one greenhouse. So I'm going ahead and I added a shower curtain to help stabilize it until this spring, and then I will be able to fix it a lot better. And other years we haven't had wind like this. Yeah, I know. It's a little unusual, isn't it? There's a lot of conspiracy theories on that one, but I'm not a conspiracy theory channel. I think I'll leave that up to the bigger channels that you all know. So I took the shower curtain and I'm just going to reinforce it. Remember, whenever you buy a greenhouse, do not buy the clear greenhouses. Make sure you buy them with the green reinforced tarp. Now the green reinforced tarp on here is amazing. That has not ripped, but there was an original plastic clear lining on it and that ripped. So it had two liners on it, and the green one is a lot better, but the white one, the clear one, tore underneath it. So what I'm going to do is just rip that out and just keep the green tarp. I know it's a little confusing unless you've seen the video of me placing it. And yes, there is Oscar the owl. He's still with us, but he's getting a little bit beat up these days because he keeps blowing around again. But I'm trying to fix everything up here, make it all look nice. I know, if I wouldn't have so much things outside, I wouldn't have to do all this, but I sure do love it. And I do love looking at it and enjoy all of the old-fashionedness of it all. I will admit, the snow is pretty when it's coming down, but 3 days after, it's a mud mess, and I'm just ready for spring.